Hi, my name is Miguel Quiñones, and this is my wife, Susan. We have been married for 29 years. We've been parishioners of Christ the Good Shepherd since 2009. We have three adult children. They have been baptized and received all the sacraments, and we are happy to be here to tell you a little bit about our faith journey. I was brought up in a Catholic family, living in Puerto Rico, and upbringing in that Catholic faith led me to continue that faith and want to baptize my children. God entrusts us to take care of His children. They are His children, and we are here entrusted with that ability. For me, baptism is an obligation to help them grow in their faith, to become saints. That's what we are called to do, to become saints. Baptism is the beginning of that journey, and when you baptize your children, you bring them into the community, and it's a wonderful community. Baptism has opened doors to our children to do many activities, to be in the youth ministry, to be in the music ministry, to just know other people, other children in the community, and really grow in their faith together. I have found that through mass attendance, scripture, and faith formation, they became stronger in their faith, and it is amazing when you see them grow in that faith, to then share that faith with them. For me, I have to be honest, I was a bench warmer growing up. I just went to mass, didn't do many activities. And as I saw my children grow in their faith, I started questioning why do I have the same strong faith? So I took a step. I went to a retreat, an Acts retreat, and it was a wonderful activity. And I felt God's touch, loving touch at that moment. Ever since that moment, I wanted to do more ministry and grow in my faith and share that with my children. The more I learn about my faith, the more I learn about God, the more I wanted to know about Him and do things for Him, do things for others as part of the community. One of the last parts of my journey right now is I am discerning to be a deacon. It's in God's hand. It's in His hand. And if He wants me to serve, I'll serve faithfully. And if He has other plans for me, I'll do that. But what I found interesting is that as I was growing in that faith and bringing the children with me, you have that relationship. You talk about the scripture, you talk about faith, you talk about community, and you get a sense of how strong they're becoming, which will help them in the future as they move forward in their adult lives.
And I'm Susan. I was born and raised a Catholic. Once again, I kind of had the, you go to church once a week, you receive the sacraments, you don't talk about it. So it's been a journey for me also, moving to the South and being faced with a lot of questions from Protestant friends really helped me dive into my faith and why we do what we do. I have found that as I've journeyed in my faith, the kids have watched and come along and asked questions, and when we don't know, we find out together. As Miguel mentioned, he was kind of a bench warmer. But after his Acts retreat, his heart is on fire for God, and it makes all the difference in the world. So to you fathers out there, you are so very important. Don't sit back and let mom do this. Kids learn from mom and from dad, and there's just something real powerful about a man humbled before the cross. It sticks in everyone's mind.
One thing that I think for me has been important is going home after Mass and talk about Scripture. And I think the baptism is the beginning for the children to feel that touch, feel in that community. So I encourage, if you baptize your children, continue to engage with them, continue to live the faith. Whether it's a ministry, whether it's just sitting down after Mass to talk about Scripture, whether it's just staying around a little bit longer after Mass and have them meet other friends and you meet other parishioners and just feel that faith strong growing within you. Believe me, it will be a great experience as you grow in faith together. As you see your children grow in that faith, it's just an amazing experience. And what that starts is that baptism.